Are you nuts? Check. Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's your boy Ghambit, aka Tequila Daddy, aka Agave Poppy, aka Jose Rogan, aka whatever the fuck else, on the most lit podcast network in the Galaxy Treehouse Club Live. Yes, we here, we live. We live, we're making sure. Let's make sure. Boom, I'm live, all right. Yes. Man, yo, the entire internet's been breaking. It's been going crazy. I finally got my sleep schedule back. So once I take this spinach, I'm gonna go Popeye, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about Popeye from Blood In, Blood Out neither. I'm talking about like Popeye, you know, like the same. I don't like how that sounds either, but you know what I mean? I'm here. Here, let me actually send this to a few people. Yo. Let me see. Let me make sure we got everything going in proper boom skis. All right, we lit, man. We are lit. So, it's been hot, dude. In California, it's been super hot. Like, the weather in Cali, like right now, today it hit like 90 something. Tomorrow it's about to hit like 95. You know, this is how I'm gonna show up to work. I know that at work they want me to wear like a, you know, I mean, I know that it's not, they don't give me something because some dudes they just wear whatever, but I tend to wear like a black tee. I tend to wear like a black tee and some pants and shit. But tomorrow I'm wearing shorts to work, gang. I don't give one fuck. It's fucking hot, dude. It's about to be 100 the day after tomorrow. So Thursday is about to be 100 degrees, man. That's wild. I'm not, you know, like I can do the hot weather. Hold on, let me see. Oh, the homie. Let me see here. Man, yo, it's crazy that I just got the a text from Tone. It's for Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, so the homie Tone just literally just texted me right now, and he is home from the hospital. Bro is home from the hospital. He's recuperating. Shout out to him. He just let me know that it was his birthday yesterday too, man. So happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday to Tone. He's a Libra. That makes sense, gang. I really fuck with Libras, man. You know, whatever it is about Libras, I tend to get along really well with Libras. I get along with a lot of people, but like just whatever reason, like the way I get along with Sagittarius, Aries, and Libras, like them three groups of people are like really, really like cool. I get like good friendships. Always curate out of those groups of people. But shout out to homie Tone. Glad he's home. It's his birthday yesterday. It's crazy, bro. Hey, I don't know if Tone knew, but Tone, like it's Golto's birthday today. So shout out to two San Francisco legends, man. You know. But glad Tone is home. I'm glad Tone is home and happy birthday to the brother, you know what I'm saying? We lit. Treehouse Club Live, family right there, bro. Right when we started getting real motion, this fool, there's a group of like maybe about 5 to 10 gentlemen that like I really fuck with. So shout out to everybody, man. Everybody tapping in. Man, it's a crazy fucking, first off, it's October 1st. You know I'm coming in the orange and black. And I know the Giants didn't make the fucking playoffs this year, but I'm always rep the Giants any day of the week. I'll rep them the off season all year long, you know what I mean? Not only that, but this is as you can see, this is a Big League Chew collaboration. Is a Big League Chew collaboration. I got like 3 out of the 5 hats that the Big League Chew collab yielded. They had a white and blue pinstripe hat that I didn't get, and then there was like another one with like the big logo with the big round San Francisco Giants logo, and I didn't get that one either. The homie Angel Martinez in the building, man. What's the vibe, gang? Eagles, baby. What's up? Been a minute, homie. We back, though. Yeah. We were suspended, bro. Angel, we were suspended off YouTube because we were turning up too much. So, if you look at the description, I have the kick. So, on Fridays and Saturdays when we turn up to music, I do that on Kick now. Because on Kick, they allow me to play all the music that I want. I don't got to worry about getting taken off the air. I can just keep playing, and the vibe is good, and we turn up. So join the Kick. If you join the Kick, please follow the Kick. Get on there. And Fridays, Saturdays, we still do the afters, except now we don't get taken off the air for playing whatever we want, you know? And again, I want to wish, since Angel, you just got here, the homie Tone, he's been in the hospital. We got in a car accident. Thank God he's still with us. He's safe. He just got home from the hospital, and it was his birthday yesterday, you know what I mean? So let's make sure that we send him a lot of good wishes, big vibes, you know what I mean, to the homie, you know what I mean? I need Kick. Yeah, get Kick, bro. It's actually a really dope platform. Remember, I tried streaming on Rumble, and Rumble just didn't work for me. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way that it worked. Rumble was not a good, stable platform. Shit kept like going offline. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan. I couldn't even get back online after the first time that I streamed. I was like, fuck that. Fuck Rumble. Fuck Rumble. They should focus more on the actual platform than the agenda. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about none of that politics shit. You know, I don't care about none of that shit. You know what I mean? It's not a, I mean, I care about it, right? But it's like, it's not going to be the driving force behind what makes me fuck with you or not. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it sucks because I hate to go on at the same time as No Jumper too, bro. But it's like, just specifically today, I could have streamed earlier, bro. I kind of lagged to get on here. Oops. I kind of lagged to. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I kind of lagged to get on here today. But just yeah. Sorry, and I know maybe somebody in here fucks with the no jumper, but hopefully y'all are just watching this on the replay, anyways. Because that's where most of my views come from, you know. So, anyways, I've been busy. I got a new job. I finally got my schedule dialed in, bro. So on Sunday, I was super tired, bro. I went to church because Saturday we did the stream. I jumped on Clubhouse a little bit. I went to bed, woke up early, went to church, handled the whole church thing, and then I came home, got ready, I hung out with my family a little bit, who I miss, and then I went directly to work, right? Was there till 11. I came home. I was so fucking tired. I didn't want to go to the gym till the morning, so I went and did a double day on Monday. So I went at like 4 in the morning to the gym. I went to work, got out. I did my, and then I went to the gym again. And I went so hard yesterday. I haven't had a crazy gym session like that in a minute, and it felt good, bro. So I'm gonna be going that hard on my lifting days. By the time I get to Halloween, I should look something like a monster. You feel me? So, yeah. So I did that Monday. I've been waking up, having like regular sleep. It's been great, bro. I swear. I was like, by the end of the weekend, I was rolling off a couple hours of sleep. It's just, man, I need to be better with my sleep schedule. But so far today, I got a whole 8 hours of sleep. Yesterday, I got like 5 hours of sleep, which was not bad. It was a win. You know what I mean? It was a win. It's been hot too. Like, I hate when I wake up at night and it's been hot all day. Cause you know, when I was working when I was working the overnights, I would sleep till 2, 3 in the afternoon, and it's like, I don't like waking up when it's like the sun's like everybody's already been up since the morning, you know. So now it's nice to wake up early, 4 or 5 in the morning, hit my gym session, hit work, and then hit my gym session, hit work, come home like a regular person, come home, get tired. You feel me? Like, I don't like the extras, gang. You know? I don't like sleeping late, all that shit. I don't like it, man. I like having a regular sleeping schedule, going to bed at a reasonable hour, waking up at like 4 in the morning, hitting that gym, going through my day energized, coming home, eating dinner, hitting the gym. You know what I mean? Like, just having like regular days. You know? I'm going to try and do double days. Man. I'm going to try to do some double days this month, just so I could get down to my goal by Halloween time. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me, bro? You feel me, bro? But anywho, we're lit, bro. I am juiced up. I'm gonna start sweating because it's hot, fool. It's hot. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm in Salinas. It's fucking hot right now. I ain't gonna lie. It is hot outside, man. Now, usually when I take my dogs outside, they don't want to come back in. But today, they're like, let's go inside, bro. I'm fucking hot. My dogs are looking at me like I'm wilding, gang. So, anywho, let's go into some of these topics. We'll go back into my little ranty shit that I be doing, and then we'll go back. But, there's a few topics that we got to go through. Let's go. Oops, actually, this goes over here. First and foremost, we gotta say that the NBA cult figure, Dikembe Mutombo, died. He passed away, man. He's an epic basketball player from you mean he's Congolese, but he's an American. Let me see. Renowned as one of the best defensive players in NBA history, has died at age 58. The league announced on Monday. Mutombo, an 8-time NBA All-Star, passed away surrounded by his family after his battle with brain cancer, the league added. Dikembe Mutombo was simply larger than life, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said of the 218-centimeter Hall of Famer in a statement. On the court, he was one of the greatest blockers, one of the greatest shot blockers and defensive players in the history of the NBA. Off the floor, he poured his heart and soul into helping others. Silver added, noting Mutombo's extensive humanitarian work. Legendary, man. Rest in peace. Mutombo, who played 18 seasons in the NBA, worked tirelessly to improve living conditions in his native Democratic Republic of Congo through his personal foundation. Those efforts, which included donating millions of dollars to help build a hospital on the outskirts of Kinshasa, earned him multiple humanitarian accolades, including the U.S. President's Volunteer Service Award. He was a humanitarian at his core, said Silver, who often traveled alongside Mutombo in his work as the NBA's global ambassador. He loved what the game of basketball could do to make a positive impact on communities, especially in his native Democratic Republic of Congo and across the continent of Africa, Silver said. I had the privilege of traveling the world with Dikembe and seeing firsthand how his generosity and compassion uplifted people. Mutombo retired from the NBA in 2009 after a dazzling playing career in which he became synonymous with defensive dominance. After moving to the United States from his homeland to pursue basketball as a 21-year-old, Mutombo shone during his collegiate career with Georgetown before being chosen by the Denver Nuggets with the 4th pick of the 1991 NBA draft. Epic, bro. There's him and Jordan. He played 5 seasons with Denver before spending another 5 years with the Atlanta Hawks, followed by stints with Philadelphia, New Jersey Nets, and New York Knicks and Houston Rockets. Mutombo rapidly established himself as an elite defensive player and became known for his signature finger wag whenever he blocked a shot, a move the NBA banned at one stage after ruling it to be a form of taunting. Mutombo said the finger wag was a way of asserting his defensive dominance. The purpose was to stop anybody that was coming to the basket, and my mission was to win, Mutombo said in the 2020 interview. And anytime I would block shots, people would still be coming and trying to put a little bit on me. Then I used to shake my head every time I would block the shot. Then I said, those guys are not listening to me. Maybe if I start giving them a finger wag. And I tell you what, I lost a lot of money because of that finger wag, man. I got so many technical fouls, but no referee would kick me out the game. Yeah, man. Mutombo, a 4-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year, finished his career with 3,289 blocks. Second all-time behind only Hakeem Olajuwon with 3,830. Mutombo played in 2 NBA Finals in 2001, 2003, but finished on the losing side on both occasions. The Philadelphia 76ers star Joel Embiid led the tributes as news of Mutombo's passing swept across the NBA on Monday as teams staged their preseason media days. Blah, blah, blah. There's a bunch of people giving their opinion. But, yeah, shout out to Dikembe Mutombo, man. Listen, Mutombo was a monster defensive player, bro. This is epic right here, bro. This is epic right here, bro. Hold on, let me boom. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace. We lit. They feel that heat, Holmes. Jose Rogan, a.k.a. Agave Poppy, a.k.a. Tequila Daddy. Doritos, a.k.a. The Rotel, a.k.a. WD-40. Shout out RJ on the beat, man. I think that's RJ from Clubhouse of being the goo, man. Shout out to you, man. But anyways, rest in peace. Dikembe Mutombo, one of the greatest defensive players in NBA history, and one of the greatest humanitarians in NBA history, man. So shout out to him, man. Thoughts and prayers to his family. And if he had brain cancer, that shit must have been painful. And you know, hopefully he's now he's no longer suffering. God rest his soul. John Amos, star of Good Times, Roots, Coming to America, dies at age 84. What a renowned actor with a great career, man. Somebody said it's Amos. The homie said it's Amos. John Amos, the prolific actor known for his work in sitcoms, Good Times, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, and the movie Coming to America, and in the miniseries Roots, has died. He was 84. Amos publicist Belinda Foster confirmed to the Times on Tuesday that the actor died of natural causes on August 21st. Additional details were not revealed. For 3 years and 3 seasons, Amos was adored by audiences around the country as a tough, loving patriarch of the Evans family on the 1970s sitcom The Good Times. Amos played James Evans, a hardworking Korean War veteran with a withering stare and sharp wit who did everything he could to provide for his family. Like any great TV dad, Amos loved all his TV children equally, which became a point of contention behind the scenes when the script started focusing more on comedic antics of the eldest Evans child, JJ. In a 2014 interview with the Television Academy, Amos recalled expressing concerns about how the show placing too much emphasis on JJ and his chicken hat while neglecting James Evans' other 2 children. According to Amos, his creative differences with the Good Times producers, including the legendary Norman Lear, led him to being labeled as a disruptive factor and getting fired from the show. Lear personally called Amos to deliver the news. "I didn't curse or anything. I just hung up the phone," Amos told the Television Academy. And he didn't call me back to see if I might have anything else to say. I never heard from him again for months and months and months. Amos bounced back from the termination swiftly and triumphantly, landing an Emmy nomination in 1977 for his powerful portrayal of adult Kunta Kinte in Roots, the groundbreaking miniseries about slavery based on Alex Haley's novel of the same name. Before he was cast on as the show's main character, along with LeVar Burton, who played young Kunta Kinte, Amos auditioned for 2 other parts. When he was finally invited for the once-in-a-lifetime role of Kinte, Amos almost fainted. "I couldn't believe it," he told the TV Academy in 2014. "It was like I'd hit the lottery." Amos was well aware of the impact of his performance in Roots had on viewers, who let him know in real time how deeply moved they were by Kinte's revolutionary story. "I was on the freeway and this big brother pulls up next to me in this piece of ancient Detroit steel," Amos recalled in an interview. The 40 years after Roots premiered, he said, "Man, pull over." So I pulled over and he said, "Hey man, I watched that Roots on TV last night And man, it really affected me. I was halfway through it. I went on, got my 38, and when I shot the TV, that was the funniest thing that happened. I hope that he wasn't looking to have me for me to reimburse him. Amos was born December 27th, 1939 in Newark, New Jersey. He attended East Orange High School where he played football, and at the same time, singer Dionne Warwick was a cheerleader. According to the New York Times, for a while, Amos stayed on the athletic track. He was a running back at Colorado State before trying out unsuccessfully for the Denver Broncos and getting cut from the Kansas City Chiefs after tearing his Achilles tendon. Season-ending injury. Amos credited former Chiefs coach Hawk Stram for helping him realize his true passion. Young man, you are not a football player, Stram told him. You are a young man who happens to be playing football. While grieving the imminent loss of his football career, Amos wrote a poem that Stram permitted him to read aloud for his teammates. The team gave him a standing ovation. When Stram saw the team's reaction to the poem, he said, "I think you have another calling," Amos recalled in 2012. Upon leaving the NFL, Amos pivoted to copywriting before moonlighting as a comedy writer for the small screen. He launched his entertainment career as a staff writer for the 1969 CBS musical variety series, The Leslie Uggams Show. By 1970, Amos booked his first major acting role as Gordy the Weatherman on The Mary Tyler Moore Show. After some writers working simultaneously on Uggams and Mary Tyler Moore, he determined he would be perfect for the part. "Quite frankly, I never looked back after that," Amos told the Los Angeles Times in 2012. Amos went on to appear in dozens of seminal TV series, including Good Times, Roots, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Sanford and Sons, Hunter, The West Wing, in which he portrayed chairman of the Joint Chiefs Staff, Percy Fitzwallace. Amid the high-stakes political drama of the landmark about the show and fictional president and his staff, Admiral Fitzwallace was often the voice of reason that could command a room effectively as Amos could command the screen. Wow, that was very Mayweather-y of me. The role of Admiral Percy Fitzwallace is one I would have paid them to do, Amos told the Academy. The uniform itself was one thing, and all that salad dressing, fruit salad we'd call it, his medals. Once I put that jacket on, I became the commander-in-chief. Once TV writer himself, Amos never missed an opportunity to give props to the creators, even Lear, who eventually reunited with the ousted Good Time star for a 705 Hauser. The short-lived series starred Amos as the liberal father of a young conservative activist living in Archie Bunker's old house in Queens. Legendary, man. Listen. He was in Roots. He was in Good Times. Listen, man. This is McDowell. This is Mr. McDowell, man. He had the golden arcs. Man. What up? You got me a job. Blaze a fat one. What up? Got me a job. Should I blaze a fat one? Yes, you should. Celebrate. It's your boy from Memphis. Don't want to say my name. Puff Daddy got a... Oh, shit. My brother. That's who that is, dog. That's my motherfucking brother, man. My boy from DBA. Yeah, man. You might have to... you might have to switch the name of my gang. Oh, shit. Did you watch the Chito Rana's interview with Hoodstocks? If so, what's your thoughts? I have not yet. Make a shirt that says no Diddy. Can you see my comment? Yes, you can see your comment. Yeah, I'm on a flight. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. We lit. We live. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, John Amos. Rest in peace, Matumbo. Two legendary people. Great lives. You know, he died from natural causes. You know, it's like obviously you're sad, you know, it's like James Earl Jones. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones, too, right? James Earl Jones passed, but he had a long life. Everybody was kind of like, dang, like, we're getting close. Disney even made a whole thing where he signed off his rights for them to be able to use AI to generate his voice and to use his voice as Darth Vader moving forward in other future films. Because, and what's crazy is the last season of Mandalorian featured James Earl Jones' voice because they used Darth Vader in that. And that's super sick, bro. That's super sick. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace, all the legends, man. We lost a lot of legends, bro. I think we even lost a baseball player, too, from the Reds and shit. What's his name? Maybe y'all can help me with that shit, chat. But, yeah, rest in peace, man. God bless the dead. May God rest their souls. Now let's get to the malarkey. Now let's get to the fuckery and all the buffoonery. Let's see what's going on here, man. We got this fool YG, right? YG arrested for misdemeanor DUI. I don't know what the fuck a misdemeanor DUI is, but it's usually a felony, but, you know, whatever. Rapper YG is facing legal heat. Cops say he's been arrested for misdemeanor DUI in Burbank, California. Law enforcement tells TMZ there wasn't any call about an incident. We're told cops just had to roll up on YG after he drove over a curb and was standing outside of his car early Tuesday morning. TMZ also obtained photo from a scene which appears to show YG sitting on the curb with his head resting on his arms, just a few feet away from his car as police officers stand in front of him. We're told it wasn't clear if YG was under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Our sources say officers did not administer any breathalyzer tests, but cops did take a blood sample. He was subsequently booked for a misdemeanor DUI. Hey, look, they showed him partying the day before. They showed him partying. You know, this fool was wilding up. YG's lawyer, Joe Tacopina. What? Taco Pina? This was named after tacos and pineapple? Shout out to him, man. Taco Pina tells TMZ he's gathering more information on YG's arrest, and his main concern for his client is his client's health and well-being. He tells us he'll address any legal issues if they arise. Boom skis. It's like, bro, you're fucking rich. If you're rich, you should never be out drinking and driving. And, you know, if you got Lucci, why don't you have a fucking, like, sober guy? You literally can afford, like, a dude to just Uber you everywhere and in your car. Like, you could just literally hire a driver to drive your Lamborghini anywhere you want to go. Why the fuck you doing this to your Lambo? It's stupid. It's dumb. Like, y'all, like, because, you know, like, when people drink and drive, they don't just, like, put themselves at risk. It's like the people on the road. They you know what I mean? So it's not good. It's not like a, you know. Don't drink and drive, motherfuckers. Uber. Or if you're rich, hire a fucking driver. The fuck you doing driving around drunk? Stupid. Hella dumb. Put this over here. Let's watch this shit. This guy's a fucking goofy, bro. You know, I was starting to think he was cool again. He was kind of a goofy, bro. This is Swifty Blue. Shout out to Bullies with Foolies for this clip. But this is Swifty Blue at a gas station. He's getting into it with some like little kids. He's trying to fight them. What are you fucking doing, bro?
This nigga Swifty Blue. That's Swifty Blue right here.
Scary nigga, fuck you, sorry nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Yo, what's up with this fucking internet, gang?
I know. Nigga, I'm a fucking scared nigga, you ain't fucking on me. Fuck up out of here, nigga.
Yeah,
This is crazy. These dudes are weird, bro.
Kevin, that's right. Let your shit know.
They're little kids, bro.
This nigga Swifty Blue. That's Swifty Blue right here.
Scary nigga, fuck you, sorry nigga, fuck you, nigga. I know. Nigga, I'm a fucking scared nigga, you ain't fucking on me. Fuck up out of here, nigga.
Yeah, Kevin, that's right. Let your shit know.
Yo, this is him. He's getting arrested at a fucking high school, bro. Like, how goofy are you? You go to a fucking high school to fight some high school kids and you get arrested. Imagine how dumb. You look dumb. This is literally a couple weeks after you go on No Jumper and you're like pretty much glazing Adam 22 for a job, which is insane. Like, bro, you took a lot of L's in 2024, bro. And why would you think that they're just gonna let you drive up onto a high school campus and fight some teenagers? You good, bro? Hey, bro, you cool? You're a fucking weirdo. What the fuck is up with that guy? Yo, your audio is clipping. My audio's clipping? Which audio? The, give him the zonk. Doing too much. Facts. He was glazing, Gam. He was, man. Is my audio voice clipping? Is my voice good? Here, let me listen, bro. Too much. Facts. He was glazing, Gam. He was, man. Is my audio voice clipping? What's clipping? Maybe Nah, everything's fine, bro. Yeah, it's fine. I'm check. Nah, that sounds cool. It's fine. Yeah, my vocals. This is how I know in the background it might be a little bit of static, but I need to get an electricity cleaner, but that costs like super thousands. It was the video homes. All right. Word up. Monica or Remy Ma, who would win in a fight? Definitely Monica. She's from Atlanta. She's a hood chick. I don't know, bro. Remy Ma's from the Bronx. I don't know if you've met any women from the Bronx, bro, but they don't fucking play. It's like, I always tell my homies from New York, like, yo, like, y'all got the most beautiful women on earth, bro. Like, I don't know if any of y'all been to the Bronx, right? Go to the Bronx, like, on a fucking, like, Saturday in the middle of the summer, bro. I mean, you're gonna have to know somebody. If you go deep into the Bronx, right? I was like in Melrose, right? Which is deep in the South Bronx. Like, it's like in the middle, like it's deep in South Bronx, right? We went to Melrose, and when you go to Melrose, bro, we was out there, and it was like, this is how the blood's out there. And I looked off, bro, and it was like, like out of a movie, you know? Like on the West Coast, I'm sure people from, I remember one time I was driving, I remember one time, right, when I lived in LA, right? I lived in LA with two homies from New York. One was from Brooklyn, one was from Binghamton, which is upstate. They're both originally from Binghamton, but one of the homies moved to Flatbush, and he was always like going back and forth. So I lived with these fools, and then one time, shout out my bro Jeremy Hawkins, man, Big J Hawk. But we was mobbing down Rosecrans one time, and a fucking 6'3" Impala pulled up next to us, and it was like, boom. He was with his whole family. He was a black dude. He was with his whole family, and like, he was just popping his fucking hydros. I was like, oh, he was like blapping the music and shit. I was all sick. And then my boy was like, geez, I've never seen that shit in my life. I was like, what? I was like, what did I miss? He's like, bro, like, I've only seen a like lowrider Impala with like on fucking hydros, like in a music video, bro. He's like, I never seen that shit in real life. And I was like, oh, sick. I was all sick, like, oh, cool, So it was like really mind-blowing for him to see that, right? So for me, when I went into Melrose, like deep into the Bronx, and I was like chilling, right? We were smoking on the block, and I was like looking out, and it was like bunch of kids playing in a fire hydrant that they opened up, and fucking people on the block. They're literally on the streets, on the side, like barbecuing on the street, fucking hanging out with a big mob of people, blapping like music. That shit, to me, was like the same. I was like, God damn, this is New York as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was deep in the Bronx, right? And then you see all these beautiful fucking women, bro. Beautiful, like Dominican, Puerto Rican. There's even Mexican women in the Bronx, like black women in the Bronx, and they're just like beautiful, bro. But then they open up their mouths and then they talk and they sound like fucking dudes, bro. Hey, yo, what up, B? Like, yo, what? Ma'am, you're not supposed to sound like that. It's a little aggressive. I'm gonna need you to dial back the aggressiveness a little bit. You know what I mean? They be wilding, yo. So yeah, I definitely say Remy Ma. Yeah, and Remy Ma did do time. Good point, Giant. Shout out my bro Giant too, man. Make sure y'all check out his music and shit. Oh, my homie Classics, man. Homies on early. Yeah. I'm gonna do this on Tuesdays, because Tuesdays is my day off. So Tuesdays I'm gonna do an early stream like this. Mondays I'm gonna do a stream. Yesterday I just had some shit going on, so I couldn't. But Mondays we're gonna do a stream. Tuesdays I'm gonna do this stream like this. Wednesdays no stream. Thursdays I'm gonna stream. Friday I'm gonna do the kick stream. I'm gonna do an early stream, and then I'm gonna do the kick stream at night. And then Saturday, depending on what I got going on, I'm gonna do the kick stream. So make sure, if y'all are in here, let me see, had Buster Posey. Oh yeah, bro. Yes, sir. Buster Posey's the new fucking dude instead of some Arab dude, or he was Indian, right? Or what was he? He was like, he's they got Buster Posey. He's the leader of all baseball operations for the San Francisco Giants. So shout out to him. Hopefully we can turn this team around. I'm gonna rep it. Hey, but Classics, look at this, bro. This is This is a Big League Chew collab. I got 3 of these Big League Chew collab hats. But yeah, that's big, bro. Man, I get so upset being a Giants fan. It's like almost like being a Raiders fan, except the Giants have had an actual like some successes, right, in recent years with the when they got 3 and 6 or whatever. But it is hard being a Giants fan because it took so long. It took us to get a stadium. It took us losing. We lost Barry Bonds. He never got to see a championship. Will Clark. All these, like, legendary Giants players that never got to see us win a championship in San Francisco. You know what I mean? So I'm glad somebody like Buster Posey's in charge. You know, because he's really like important to the. He was when he retired. I was like, what the fuck? That's how I remember when he first had come into the Giants organization. You know, it was. I remember when they moved him up from the San Jose Giants. You know what I mean? 10 years or whatever. That shit goes by quick, bro. Giant said, that's like surfer bitches back home looking hot, but talk like dudes awkward. Nah, you know, I could take that because, like, it's like the surfer girls in Santa Cruz, they talk like white girls. You know what I mean? They have the surfer accent, but it's like, it just comes across like a valley accent. Like, anything on, like, you know what I mean? But I just don't like when they say, man, hey, man. I'm like, yo, don't fucking call me man. I'll fucking punch you in your fucking... Listen, lady, don't fucking call me man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Have some decorum. Act like a lady, yo. Calling me man. The fuck you think you... Who the fuck you think you are, lady? Hey, man. Shut up. Shut up. Don't fucking talk to me. Call me man. You're a lady. Act like it. Oh, man. So anyways, let's keep going, man. Yeah, so we already established Swifty Blue is goofy so far. Yeah, you know, he's been marked out by some teenagers. He got arrested by cops because he tried to go fight teenagers in a high school campus. He was glazing on No Jumper for a job. That's embarrassing. And, you know, he hasn't, you know, he did like 5 songs or 4 diss songs, and he's doing another. And none of them hit. You know, like the first one got a little bit of motion, but then he watered it down by doing like 20 others. None of them hit. Nobody cares. It's past his time. We're already starting to forget about Lefty Gunplay, so what makes you think that we still thinking about Swifty Blue? Yes. Tone said, we can suck, but it's still a vibe at the park. Best ballpark in all of sports. Yes. Definitely a fucking vibe at, what is it, AT&T still? I was back to AT&T. Shout out, you know, it was Pac Bell at the beginning, remember? They're the Pac Bell Park. Let's go, Giants! Imagine being a grown man, get pressed up by children. Yeah, that's crazy, eh? That's crazy. Nah, East Cliff had bro-hose. Bro-hose is funny. Swifty is a goofy. Does he have any potential? Do you like his music? I think he does have potential as a musician. Like, musically, he's not bad. I think he's... The problem with a lot of these Southern Cali Mexican rappers is they have began to kind of like getting influence from the Northern rappers, and not necessarily like the Mexican Northern rappers, but just rappers from up here. And they haven't started taking that... You know, when you start rapping, right? You get all your influences. So at the very early start when you first start trying to rap, you have these early influences that you tend to sound a lot like. You know what I mean? If you listen to Future's early music when he was Meathead, yes, Future's rap name used to be Meathead. But Future's early music, he sounded a lot like Andre 3000. And if you, or kind of like, a little bit of CeeLo, a little bit, but I mean, obviously he's from Dungeon Family, you know, so naturally. But Swifty Blue you could tell his influence was Mozzie, but he still sounds like Mozzie, and he still sounds like he's trying to sound like Mozzie. He hasn't departed from that and created his own style, because these guys don't really have, they're kind of like copy, they have to copy because they don't really know how to, they don't know the sauce. You know, it's like you can't teach somebody style, you can't teach somebody the X factor, you can't teach somebody, there's certain things that you just can't teach. You know what I mean? You can't, like, when I go and dress myself and then I come back and then somebody's like, yo, you're fly. You know, like, you can't teach that. You know, like, I could show you, hey, this is a dope outfit, but unless you understand why, you can't, there's no way to, like, really learn sauce and learn just certain, like, nuanced things. You know, you just, it's like one of those, if you know, you know, if you don't, then you don't. And he just doesn't have that yet. He just still in the part of his artist developmental stage where he's really still continuing to do the same thing, trying to sound like Mozzie. All of his influence is coming from Mozzie, and it hasn't led to him developing his own style, his own flavor, putting his own twist to it. He's relying on the same sound of trying to sound like Mozzie. And, you know, it's just, for me, it's like, if I want to hear that, I'm going to just listen to Mozzie. Why am I going to listen to Mexican Mozzie? Not doing it. I'm gonna listen to Mozzie, because Mexican Mozzie is not as good as Mozzie, not even close, not even as, like, I hate Mexican rappers, period. Like, for the most part, I can't really name many that I like. I probably can't even name 10 Mexican rappers that I like. And most of the rappers that I like that are Mexican, they come from up here. There's a few that come from down south, but for the most part, you know, this is why, but this is why, like, and really, like, these fucking goofies are allowing the media to make us look crazy, bro. Like, you think people are looking at this and being like, wow, he's so hard. He got pressed by high school students, and then he went to the high school to try to fight him because he's a retard. Like, who does that? Like, why aren't you using your fucking brain? Imagine that. You're going to go into jail, and in jail, you're going to have to explain to those guys that you were trying to fight some fucking kids. You're a fucking weirdo. What the fuck? That's super weird. Yeah, imagine being a grown man getting pressed by children. Straight the fuck up. Them fools fucking depressed Swifty Blue that went back to school and had a juice box and fucking... a bag of some fruit snacks and some hot Cheetos, gang. Let's call it what it is. Swifty is a weirdo. NorCal's still on top. Pete Rose, that's Pete Rose. Rest in peace, Pete Rose, legendary baseball player and coach, man. Future was part of Dungeon Fam, exactly. But he was part of a group called The Connect, which was part of Dungeon Family. So, he was part of Dungeon Family, but, like, it was through a group called the Connect, because they did something called the second generation of Dungeon Family, which was the first generation was, you know, obviously, like, the Sleepy Hollows, the Big Gips, Goody Mob, CeeLo, Andre, Big Boy, you know what I mean, Beats... organized noise, the producers, but you know, then there was the second generation. You know, had the Connect, like, which was the group with I don't even know the other two members, but Meathead was Future, Future's Meathead was Future was Meathead. Yeah, that's not going to get you any deals. For sure. They copy, but don't admit they bump NorCal rap. Nah, this fool does. Swifty says he really fucks with Mozzie. Schoolboy Q, not Mexican, but he admit he was influenced by Mac, Dre, Messy Marvin, E40. Coyote, the best Mexican rappers from SoCal. Yeah, they're dope. They're just corny. They got corny antics. When they did that fake fight, that they were in a fake fight, that shit's corny to me. That like devalues, like, who the fuck you are, bro. I'm not a fan of that type of antic. Them antics is stupid, like, you know. Yeah, and I'll keep saying this, Draco the Ruler was influenced by Clyde Carson. Let's talk about it. You know, and really like almost everybody was influenced by Lil B. Let's talk about it. Who's that peeking in my window? Hey. Straight up, classics. That's a, man, Goody Mob is fucking, like Big Gip too. Like Big Gip as a rapper, you know, more often than not, when you talk about Goody Mob, everybody brings up CeeLo and how talented he is, which he is, you know what I'm saying? But the way, man, Big Gip was, he was, because to me, Big Gip was like swag. The way that he styled on the beat was like super swaggy, bro. And if you really listen, all the Dungeon family, even though they made music not together all the time, all the Dungeon family kind of has like a sound. From Big Gip to Andre to, you know, they all have a sound. And I fuck with it, bro. And they don't get credit either. Like, you know, we always break them apart because it's like a lot of groups, because it's like you got organized noise, you got fucking you got Outkast, you got Goody Mob, you got The Connect, you got, you know, nobody ever says like, damn, like Dungeon Family's fucking raw. Cause think about it, you got questionably the best rapper of all time, who is Andre 3000. Questionably the best rap group of all time, which is Outkast. You got CeeLo Green, who has crazy fucking hits, like crazy hits. You got Future, who is like, when you talk about Big Three, we ain't even mentioning J. Cole no more, gang. We putting Future in that spot, bitch. We don't give a fuck about no J. Cole folding his clothes or telling us about his stupid wet dreams, pussy. We fuck with Future. Pluto. And his album is slaps. I love that every time Future drops an album, I can just play it nonstop. Play it nonstop. Every time Future drops an album. And I'm always like, is this going to be the one where we finally are like, damn, Future? But no. No! Future's 40-something years old with zero signs of slowing down. We can really say the Dungeon family has done a lot more for hip-hop than a lot of fucking places. I'm just saying. Don't make me piss people off today. It's only Tuesday. And I haven't had tacos yet. I ain't gonna have tacos. I'm just kidding. I'm probably getting myself a chicken salad from Chick-fil-A. Someplace by the mall. Y'all remember that? Unforgivable, man. Y'all remember that? Let's see, bro. First CD ever. 510 Classic said my first CDs I ever owned was Juvenile and Goody Mob. Juvenile, that's another one, bro. Cash Money, I had all their shit. Lil B influenced the world straight up. Pluto Gang. This fool Pluto said, he says, he saw Pluto, he saw, you must have forgot who had her before you had her. Pluto had her. Ain't no need to look up the data. My new bitch is better. Woo! Man. Yo, Future is fucking crazy, bro. Like, we got to start talking about how Future is really a lyricist out here, gang. Free Diddy. just kidding. What up, lovely? How you doing? Outkast and Dungeon Fam changed the form of music in that time. No, for sure, for sure. Bro, like, nobody ever looked at, you know, and really, not only from, until Andre 3000, there was no real rapper that was dressed like a straight fucking, like, what most people would label a weirdo, rapping better than anybody on earth, bro. There's like nobody like that until Andre 3000. Now you got the Uzi Verts, you got the Rich the Kids, you got the fucking Playboy Cardis, you got all them. But prior to Andre 3000, it was like looked down upon. Y'all remember there was a group called PM Dawn, and at one point KRS was just straight dissing them, just literally out of just pure hatred for PM Dawn, because they made a different type of music. They wasn't trying to follow like the normal hip hop trends. They was just making vibey sounding music, you know what I mean? Set Adrift on Memory Bliss, I Would Die Without You. Them songs was like really good sounding music. Like, and they, like, PM Dawn was like low key ahead of their time. But them fools was like, you know, dressing like hippies, kind of dressing like that fool St. John dresses now. But, you know, but nothing like Andre, where he's wearing a blonde wig, some baseball pads, and a fucking dashiki. Like, no, not a dashiki. He was wearing a fucking grass skirt or whatever. That shit was, you know what I mean? All the melodic shit in the game now can be low-key tied to Outkast and Dungeon Family. Nah, we can't forget about Bone Thugs. We can't forget about Bone Thugs. We can't forget about Do or Die, Looney Coleon, Nate Dogg. Like my mind's scanning all over the country, like looking for. I really think it's like Bone Thugs and Nate Dogg, and I think that's what it would be, right? Like Bone Thugs and Nate Dogg are probably like the first time really melodic, considered hip hop being sold and shelved in the hip hop section. I think that would be it. But Outkast is up there too, because Outkast was doing Hey Ya. Andre was doing Hey Ya, and ain't nobody ever batted an eye or said that this fool Andre is a whack rapper ever. Even when he started doing full-on songs, all right, hey, yeah. You know? Fools was still bumping that shit, gang. You said Mozzie is definitely a West Coast GOAT for sure. Yeah, that's a fact. That is a factoid, my friend. That is a factoid. Shout out to the whole room, by the way. Shout out to the chat, all my peoples in the chat. Please, if you're in here, show some love. Like the video, subscribe, comment if you're new. Let us know what you're thinking, you know? Actually, let me mod up this fool right here. That is moderator. Boom. But yeah. Shout out to the chat. I appreciate all y'all. I do a kick stream on the weekends where all I do is play music, and it's called Treehouse Club Radio. We treat it like a radio show. We take requests. We talk our shit. We'll go on our little, like, a couple little rabbit holes on YouTube looking for certain, we'll go on little rabbit holes on YouTube. But for the most part, we are playing blappers all night long until about 2, 3 in the morning on Fridays and Saturdays. So make sure y'all are tapped in. Add the kick. The kick link is in the description of this video. Add the kick. Join us on Discord. Join us on the subreddit. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about. If you have any requests. Yay. What time on Kick? Usually we start around 9 or 10. I try to start earlier on Saturdays, so usually I'll be on by 9 or 10. Fridays, depending on if I'm like running around, I might be like 11. But this Friday, I'm going to try and do an early one, like 9. So we can go all night, you know what I mean? And get it lit. So please, like, spread the word. Let everybody know that we're going to be doing a Treehouse Club Radio this weekend. Taking everybody's requests. Getting real vibey. Because every time I try and do it on YouTube suspends me. And they suspended me for a week. And now we're here. So, you know what I mean? So like this video. Please like this video. And if you're watching this after the stream, drop a comment. Let us know what you think. So let's go into the last, what we got to talk about right here. So, this is the Busby Law Firm. They're in charge of getting all the people rounded up who got cases against Diddy. In this press conference, he lets us know that not only is there 120 new victims, but each single victim will have their own separate trial against Diddy, and sometimes Diddy will have one to several co-defendants in these particular, some of them are lawsuits, some of them are actual criminal cases. So let's go into some of this stuff. Let's see what they're talking. He gives details about what's going on with everything.
My name is Tony Busby. I'm a lawyer here in Houston. I'm licensed in Texas and in New York. And I'll introduce other members of our team as they speak. As many of you know,
why is it only coming out of one side?
One of some of the most important litigation in the United States. We like the tough cases. We thrive in the complicated cases. We've handled over the last 25 years some very big.
Hold on, man. I don't like this. It's only got one side. What's going on there, man? What's going on, man?
Watch out, California. There's a Trojan horse on the November ballot. Prop 33 is not what it claims.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tony Busby.
Wait, is it? Are all of them like this? What's going on, man?
Harris helped get that.
Oh, no, the wire's fine.
1,500 new border agents.
1,500 new border agents. I hate that dude. Waltz is a fucking weirdo.
My name is Tony Busby. I'm a lawyer here in Houston.
I think this is what happened. I think that's the problem of.
Hello, everyone.
See, they all have the same issue. This dude don't even got sound. Let me see if there are people complaining in the
team as they speak.
Oh, there we go.
As many of you know, our law firm has been at the forefront of some of the most important litigation in the United States. We like the tough cases. We thrive in the complicated cases. We've handled over the last 25 years some very big and very important cases. I believe that this one may surpass them all. There are many facets to this. The conduct we will describe today occurred over more than 20 years. There are many people and many entities involved. And we're going to follow this evidence wherever it takes us. We will find the silent accomplices. We will expose the enablers who enabled this conduct behind closed doors. We will pursue this matter no matter who the evidence implicates. These brave victims who have stepped forward deserve nothing less. The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world. The wall of silence has now been broken, and victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us with people claiming.
Bro, 3,280 people. Man, Diddy is cooked.
People claiming to have been victimized by Sean Combs. After vetting, we now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims.
See, that's fucked up. Like, how are you gonna say that? let's do the math on this, right? $3,280, right?
Ideally, if you can find your beats, she knows I'm a man.
See, 3,280, right? So we're gonna do the 120 people divided by 3,280 gives us a number of 0.03. So you times that by 100, and that's 3%. 3.6%. Why even mention that number? That number is irrelevant. Like, the amount of people that reach out is irrelevant. The amount of people that reach out is irrelevant because, of course, especially when you got a fucking billboard on national TV that you're blasting on every fucking major outlet, and that academics is bro, come on. It's really stupid to mention that number. It's too narrative pushing, and it's dumb. It's dumb. It has nothing to do with what you're trying to accomplish here.
To have been victimized by Sean Combs. After vetting, we now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims.
That's the number you should focus on, the 120 individuals, not the 3,280 of which, 3,160 of them didn't even, you know what I'm saying?
Claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases.
If you've purchased a faulty car, you can get...
So, I don't know, man.
And you should know, to the extent the clients feel comfortable, we also intend to make these individuals available to the authorities, specifically to the FBI. And you should also know a few of them have already been spoken to by the FBI.
For the record, this is not like, this guy is not, this is Busby. Kenneth Busby? I forgot his first name, but he is a lawyer trying to round up all the people for a cash grab. So right now, he's just talking about all the people that reached out to him to try and get some money, and the 120 people that he's going to try and get money for. And he's pretty much saying that. But he's like, we're going to cooperate with the FBI, which doesn't have anything to do with the morality, because right now you're just seeking financial compensation, and this guy is literally not trying to get a criminal. He's not going to be like, the DA, or the like attorney general, or like this is not going to be somebody who represents the country, the government versus Sean Combs. This is not what this is, guys. This is a guy who's rounding up a bunch of people to sue Diddy. They got a whole phone number blasted everywhere, and it's to sue Diddy. So he's got 120 people that he's going to be suing for.
Now, before we discuss the nature of the claims and claimants themselves, let me comment on the large volume of calls we have received since our first announcement. Even before the indictment of Sean Combs, we had received a small volume of calls and had screened a handful of cases. After the indictment of Sean Combs and the announcement that we were pursuing these claims, the floodgates opened. People who wouldn't otherwise, for a variety of reasons, are now stepping forward to make their voices heard and to pursue justice. But no, most of these people are scared. They fear backlash in their communities. They fear backlash in their own families. They are afraid of retaliation from the perpetrators and their associates. They are rightly afraid for their own personal safety. I expect that through this process, many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed. We know what we are potentially up against. And as is always the case in situations like this, when a celebrity is involved, people can be downright mean and nasty. You would be shocked at the length fans will go, no matter the evidence to the contrary, to defend celebrities they love. I mean, there's a reason for this word fans. They're fanatics. I've personally already been threatened multiple times on social media. And when I agreed to pursue this, I expected as much. This isn't my first rodeo. But victims who step forward to have their voices heard should not be subjected to that kind of conduct. They should not be targeted. I want to say this, and I want to be clear about it. Although we are vetting each call as stringently as we can, I always start with a mindset that I believe victims. I believe victims.
You're a lawyer. Duh. You're getting paid. Duh.
Step forward. So if you're watching this, please hear me. If you're out there and you have been victimized, you are not alone. There is a great strength in numbers. You can seek redress. You can obtain justice.
What's redress? I feel like redress is financial compensation, but it's like a nice way. Remedy or compensation for a wrong grievance. Nice way to put it, right? You could seek redress. Fuck up. And I don't want people to be thinking I'm some apologist or whatever the fuck, but like, the cash grabs always make it seem weird to me, and it makes it seem like there's an ulterior motive behind what's really going on. And this is weird. Like, how come we're seeing this? Like, who the fuck cares about this dude? Like, who the fuck cares about this dude? We should be more focused on what's going on, you know? Dang, hold on.
We can help you, and we will help you. That being said, as stated, we are vetting every call that we receive. We have had to turn away some. For each, we ask for corroboration. For each, we ask for the identity of witnesses. We also have collected pictures, videos, texts. We check venues, we check dates. We want to corroborate that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit. We have on staff now a former detective from the Major Offenders Unit of Houston Police Department who is helping us vet each claim. We're using our common sense. We're being stringent because, as I said, these are not easy cases. They're very tough. The process is hard, and in some cases, the process is very lengthy. These cases are hard to prove. Many times, it's the victim's word against the alleged perpetrator. Each of these victims will no doubt be publicly attacked by the alleged perpetrators, and in some cases, the general public. The feckless and cowardly keyboard warriors love to attack. We know what we're up against. We did not enter this fray blindly. I wish it was my last such fray. I wish this type of behavior wasn't so pervasive, but it is what it is, so we will press on. As I said, our law firms have been retained by 120 individuals at this point to pursue cases in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs. You should know, in this group, it is evenly divided between males and females. There are 60 males and 60 females who have joined us to pursue these claims as plaintiffs.
Do they have a number in mind, like 120 people? We're looking for 120, and that, I wonder.
In this group, 62% identify as African American, 30% are white, and the remainder are Hispanic or Asian. The victims are from more than 25 states. The majority are from California, New York, Georgia, and Florida. And I want to focus on the ages of these victims. When we talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of. The time frame of the acts complained of is very wide. The conduct at issue spans from the years 1991 all the way till this year, 2024. If you wonder why there are so many alleged victims, that's your answer. We're talking about more than 25 years of this type of conduct. Now, although most of the victims who have stepped forward were victimized after 2015, this has been going on for a very long time. Now, when you think about the fact that some of this conduct occurred 25 years ago, and you wonder why would it take somebody so long to step forward, I want to remind you that many states in the United States have recognized that it's very difficult for a victim to step forward and to make these types of allegations when something very terrible has happened to them. I'll use New York, the state of New York, as an example. The state of New York has specific statutes in place that revive claims that are even claims that would typically be not able to be brought, that revive such claims, and they can be brought even 25 to 30 years later. Because there's a recognition there in New York and California and other states that it's very difficult for a victim to come forward. And I would respectfully suggest the only reason many of these people are coming forward because they see other victims coming forward. And it gives them some comfort that, hey, I won't be the only one. And I expect more victims will come forward. You know, there's an old saying that says, a lie has great speed, but truth has endurance. The acts complained of in these cases that we're going to file occurred primarily in New York, either Manhattan or the Hamptons, or occurred in California, primarily in Los Angeles, or in Florida, primarily in Miami. Most of these events and incidents occurred at parties, typically after parties, or album release parties, New Year's Eve parties, 4th of July parties, something they called a puppy party, the all-white party, although several of these events occurred at auditions. many times, especially young people, people wanting to break into the industry, were coerced into this type of conduct in the promise of being made a star, or in the promise of having Sean Combs listen to their tape, or even let them read for Sean Combs. You should know that some of this behavior occurred at well-known venues in New York City. Some of this behavior occurred at private residences of people that we all know. Some of this behavior occurred at hotels that we're all familiar with. You should know that more than 55% of the victims filed reports, reported this conduct to either the authorities, that is the police, or to hospitals. We're in the process of collecting with our team assistants, medical records, reports that were made to the authorities, and I've already said that some of the individuals in this group did in fact talk to the FBI. You should know that several of the individuals, and when I say several, I mean many, who did in fact seek medical treatment were drug tested, and drugs were found in their system, weird drugs that you probably never heard of. One in particular that continues to pop up is a drug called xylazine, or trank, which based on our research is known as a horse tranquilizer.
Yeah, pretty sure that's ketamine.
Now, there's been a lot of reports that we're filing a class action. This is not a class action.
Ketamine might be
class actions when one or two people file a case on behalf of a group of people. That's not this. These cases will be individual cases. Each case will live and die on its own merit. These cases will be filed individually, one plaintiff against whoever the defendants were involved in the case. Each case may be filed in one venue like California, another case may be filed in New York. One case may sue just Sean Combs, but multiple other people. One case may sue a range of people. I would expect most, though, to be filed, as I said, thinking or hoping, or perhaps believing that I may start naming names. Well, that day will come, but it won't be today. The day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And, of course, I already know
who y'all think is on here.
Of these individuals are. But because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that. But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. And I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. They know who they are. I call them the facilitators of foul play, willing participants in vile conduct. As we identify them, each will be part of this case as defendants. These defendants will not only include individuals, but would also include corporate entities who ultimately profited off of this culture and behavior. I'm looking at banks, pharmaceutical companies, hotels. We know that many of these individuals were paid cash. We know that many of these individuals involved, whether they were the ones being assaulted and abused, or they're witnessing other people being assaulted and abused and then paid and threatened and told to leave. Typically paid 10 grand in cash and told to leave. And then threatened as they were leaving. So in addition to Sean Combs, you should know the defendants in these cases we're going to file will include anyone, of course, who engaged in the assault or exploitation, anyone who participated in such in any way, anyone who encouraged or facilitated this conduct, anyone who was in the room and watched it happen but made no effort to stop it, any venue or venue owner who was aware of what was going on but failed to stop it, any individual or entity who knew about the conduct and benefited from it, but did nothing to report it or stop it, and any individual or entity who covered it up or helped cover it up. These people who know who they are should just come forward now. I would imagine, as we speak here, there are a myriad of people who are very nervous. You can't hide skeletons in the closet forever. I would expect there are many people out there right now who are desperately searching their memories as they delete their texts and data. Now, although these are, in fact, individual cases, there is a common theme, an MO, if you will. Typically, the victim is lured into a situation where he or she is given a drink. Typically, that drink, reported by these victims, is apparently laced with something. Once that drink takes effect, the perpetrators perform all kinds of sexual acts on the victims, many times passing him or her around as other people watch and enjoy the show, and then leave the victim ashamed, confused, injured, and wondering what happened. When the victim reaches out, he or she is told not to say anything. Sometimes there are threats of physical violence or financial repercussions or bodily harm.
For anyone struggling with high blood sugar, do not drink cold water. Did you know
this is crazy, bro? Like, they're pretty much right now they're playing chess, so they're trying to urge people to come forward and not delete their messages. But let's continue. What's going on?
Claims we intend to bring will include the following: violent sexual assault or rape, sexual abuse, facilitated sex with a controlled substance, false imprisonment, compelling prostitution, sexual misconduct, dissemination of video recordings, false imprisonment, sexual abuse of minors. Given the large volume of cases and given our other docket obligations,
like, I am 1,000%. Listen, if there is indisputable evidence that this fool was fucking with children, fuck him. Burn him alive. I don't give a fuck. If he was raping women violently, like how they're saying, fuck him. Burn him alive. But part of me just happens to think there was a lot of people who knew these parties were freaky. Now they're seeing the cash grab. They're seeing this type of shit, and it's just leading to more and more and more people who want to get compensated because they had one crazy escapade that had them feeling guilty forever. Now, I am not into victim shaming. I am totally not. I protect our children, protect our women at all costs. Protect everybody, really. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's just always hard to see. It's always hard for me to believe there's some type of morality behind this when it's about financial compensation. Justice should supersede financial compensation. But then here we are. The dude giving a briefing on everything that's going on in the trial is a paid-for lawyer who's trying to get a major cash grab. This dude probably making so much Lucci off this shit, it's insane.
and given the fact that we want to be sure when we file these cases that they are fully vetted, I expect we'll start filing these cases against Sean Combs and other perpetrators within the next 30 days. Now, it's rare, sexual abuse, sexual exploitation, this type of activity is pervasive in our society.
Right, he's gonna start going into this whole tangent. He's gonna speak. This girl right here next to him is somebody who works for victims of sexual abuse, and then there was some other girl there that it's another like they want to show two people who work in that field to kind of align with whatever's going on, but We're going to skip all that stuff because we just wanted to get the meat and potatoes from good old Buzzabee here. I think it's, yo, 510 said, I think I was a victim too. The underage shit, that's out. And rape shit, true. Exactly. I agree. But the consenting adults, that's their own choice. But the other shit is fucked. At this point, he's fucking worse than R. Kelly, bro. Well, we don't know. Innocent until proven guilty, all right? So we don't know yet. We don't know what's going to come from this. It looks bad. But, you know, like, that's the whole problem. Like, they're already painting him to be guilty, and he's technically supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. And, you know, like, we don't know. We don't know any of the, you know, anything that's 100% factual yet. You know what I mean? But they keep talking about all the damn baby oil, how many bottles they found, but at least it wasn't like 10 pounds of fucking fentanyl. Exactly. But honestly, bro, even that, like, that's goofy. Like, y'all are focused on, like, the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and now it just turned into a meme. It's just super weird. What's weird is their headquarters looks to be in Montana. They don't even have offices in Houston. Word? I don't even know. That could be for, it could just be like that for tax purposes. Certain states have cheaper taxes and tax, you know, all that shit. So just could honestly just be for that. But this is wild, bro. Everything going on with Diddy is wild. Like I said, if this motherfucker was drugging and raping girls, cool. Burn him alive. If he was fucking, you know, if he was hurting children, fuck him. Burn him alive. You know, listen, I'm never, if you're wrong, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Listen, all right? But end of the day, it's about to be a wild year. We're in the middle of this election season, everything going on with that. And right now, the United States is looking a little shaky, man. Iran just bombed the fuck out of Israel. It's just really looking bad right now, man. The world is crazy. I don't know what's going on. Do y'all? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I have no clue. But anyways, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure you follow me on all social media, Ghambit, G-H-A-M-B-I-T, Treehouse Club Live on Instagram. Make sure you follow the Discord and the subreddit, and follow me on Kick, because I'll be streaming there every Friday night, every Saturday night. Shout out Gold Toes. I also wanted to wish the homie Gold Toes, Julio Sanchez, a happy birthday. A real San Francisco legend, real California legend, real Chicano legend, really putting it on for the culture and putting it on for the raza. So shout out to my brother Julio. I appreciate everything that you've done for me and this channel. We're at the very beginning points of this channel, and you've been so supportive, helpful, and have really gone out of your way to try and make this dope. It makes me happy to know that you and your wife enjoy this show, regardless of me having 1,000 subscribers, which I don't have yet, or 1 million subscribers. You guys are watching, and that shit means the world to me. God bless you and your family, and I hope this is the most abundant year to date. Happy birthday, Gold Toes, man. GT Digital, make sure you hit up my manager, Junior number 9, for all your digital distribution needs as an artist. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Again, hit me on Instagram, hit the Reddit, hit the Kick. Please, this weekend, streaming, Treehouse Club Radio. Don't fucking miss it. It's gonna be lit. My name's Ghambit, a.k.a. Tequila Daddy, a.k.a. Agave Papi, a.k.a. Jose Rogan, on the most lit podcast network in the galaxy, Treehouse Club Live. Hey, say your prayers, drink your water, hit the gym, and quit sleeping on the fucking greatness, bitch. Big love, big vibes, big blessings. God bless you all. I'll see you next stream. Ghambit out. I'm trying to get a thumbnail, new thumbnail. Get a new thumbnail going. Switch it up. You know what I mean? Gotta switch it up. It's Halloween month, the spooky month. I gotta get this shirt. Gotta get this shirt in the thing. But anyways, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. Make sure you click like, subscribe, comment. Ghambit out.